The last video was about human capacity for guilt for people who they classify as uniquely different. When we believe that some people are uniquely different, it is used and can be used to justify hostility, or that we are actually uniquely different. It can be used to justify hostility and brutality, or the sheer humongous scale that we wouldn't dish out to people that are part of our tribes or our tribe. By tribe, I mean people that actually share our beliefs. So, one of the way to actually see this is this: that kindness and love and compassion is actually expressed with people to people who share our history, that we feel that actually share the same thing with us. I think I should attach a video of Ashake actually abroad taking a picture with the guy, because he actually spoke Yoruba to him. And I've tried this myself, and humans actually instinctively try to tell you that we come from the same place. So let us express love to each other, or like when you actually share something with someone, share the same belief, share the same history, you come from the same village or a town or a city, you speak the same language, people are more willing to actually make concessions for them. That kindness is actually expressed. But the thing is this, that also we are actually more brutal and more hostile to people who do not even use the same thing as justification. Like what the genocide Israelis are carrying out in Gaza, the Jews are carrying out in Gaza, is actually because they believe they are uniquely different, uniquely superior to all other humans. And they can do whatever, the same logic the Nazis actually used on them. They're actually superior to all others. So that is why they can actually excuse such hostility, because of the emotional guilt it will create. And the same thing with Americans when they were actually committing their genocide all over the continent, all over the world, West, basically the Europeans. The things they did in Namibia, the things they did in Congo, the same they did in America, the thing they did to the Inuit, the South Americans, the Indians, what they did to the Australians, what they did to several amount of people, and their excuse was that they were the narrators of the earth, that the Lord have made the earth their legacy, that they were meant to actually bring truth and abundance to the earth, and other people are lesser. Manifest destiny. That's the idea of manifest destiny. So it is, when it comes to religion, it is difficult or rather impossible to convince people of the opposite. I mean, let's say we are writing a constitution. Do you think we really have time to actually convince anyone, or any politician or religious leader, or even convince the population that Allah isn't real and it moved from Saudi Arabia to this place, that because you believe in an idea that came from Saudi Arabia, or you believe in an idea that came from Europe, or the Middle East, Christianity, or you believe even one of your own, you will you should actually let it all go and let us actually build the secular policy. No, it will actually take it will be impossible to do that. What we can do is this: actually ask them to prove their claims. And this is why I believe I debunk supernatural claims. Actually have them prove their claim, and when they can't, if they can actually demonstrate anything supernatural about it, if they can't, it is better for us to actually adopt a policy that allows the flourishing of everyone, the freedom from and freedom of religion. That humans, we are responsible for our own life, our own destiny, and our policy should actually reflect that. People have the right to their own religion, but you can't actually mandate that my own taxes is used to fund your own ideas. The government is meant to protect the freedom of the individual. that is something that we'll talk about in the later. Individual is someone, a person, a single person, just a single person, and that is what the government is meant to do. And we even talk about what the government is meant to do later. So that should be the policy that we should adopt. That is what we can actually do. I can show you the contradictions in the Bible. I can show you contradictions in the Quran. I can show you I've debunked Juju priests, several of them. But with the work we have done, with the work I have done, you and I have done, the donations you've given, we can present these facts and evidence to them that since we have looked, we have checked, and no one can actually demonstrate anything. It is better for us to actually adopt a policy that represents that is capable of actually representing everyone. You have the freedom of religion, but freedom of religion. You don't have the right to actually make noise, like use your God to actually scream in my ear every single morning. Public addressing system. You can actually make policies around this. So that is it. Basically, that is it.